Alright, hello. So welcome back to. I'm really hoping my microphone doesn't drop at the minute because it's a little bit loose and I cannot be bothered to fix it. So last time when I was playing, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this. I don't know if it cut out because if you stayed to the end of the episode, I basically said the end of the episode. I was in the middle of talking and the audio just cut. The whole thing just cut. There was no sound. It went blank screen. So there was nothing left at the end of that video. So and it stopped recording after a little while as well. So I was a little bit confused. I made a little thing saying that's basically what happened. However, today I'm going to get straight into it because we've got a long video ahead of us, right? So in this video, we're actually going to be doing the Overlord challenge on this account, which is going to be really helpful because if we do the Overlord challenge now, it essentially means a life 100. This is going to be very easy to get to the first ascension. Now I'm pretty sure ascension has actually been nerfed, because as far as I can remember, I don't remember it being 500 reincarnations you need. I remember it being 1,000, but that's just me. I don't know. And obviously, if that's the case, then obviously it's going to be a little bit easier than getting all the way to 1,000. I mean, it could probably get to life 1,000 anyways. Point just was that we've got to get into it. So let's go ahead and start this challenge. And as you can see, oh, I hate that sign. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just make a little money farm right now. Can't even open boxes, man. Can you buy? Wait. I was gonna say, yeah, you cannot buy that. No, I don't think you can anyways. So yeah, we're gonna need to just grab a little bit of money. And just hope, hold on. Let me just try something. I don't think I have that. I don't. So let me try something. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to buy it anyways, so it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. But this is gonna take a little while, so I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly, skip ahead a bit because I don't want to bore you. And I'll be back once I've started getting a little bit, not like insane, but like a little bit of a starter setup going. So I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an insight while I was doing this. I just thought I'd let you know about a little plan that I've got coming up. So, I've been considering like video ideas because I know my delay in videos has been a little bit it's been a little bit hectic trying to make videos at this very moment in time. I've got a lot going on, personally. I'm not going to go into it, because I'd rather keep my personal life, quiet, if you know what I mean. So, like, I say quiet, like, as if someone's gonna come and find me or something. Like, that's not what I meant. My point just was like, I'd rather not discuss personal life online. But, it's just basically been a bit busy, really. It's not even been a thing of, like, I just haven't want to make videos. It's just been a case of, like, I just haven't had time. But now that I've got a little bit of spare time on my hands, I'm actually considering the next video I want to make is going to be on my main account. And obviously, wait, actually, I say that. So this is episode 5 of the playthrough. Now, obviously, as you can see, we're doing quite well. But the big but is the next video that I want to do is going to be a bit of a miscellaneous one. So it's not going to be a playthrough. It's just going to be on Reincarnated. Now, it's actually going to be quite helpful for those who are new to the game, who don't understand how to make loops. If you see where this is going, essentially, I'm going to try and explain every form of loop in the game. Now, the thing is, this video is going to do a really good example of it, so I probably won't do anything that much in it. I'll probably just show you my setups and go from there, because this whole, like, if you look at the shop now, so this, hang on, this was the amount of shop items we had. Anything back here we already had. So this was how many shop items we had. Nearly everything in this next bit is a loop upgrader. I said nearly everything. Not everything, nearly everything. It can be looped one way or the other. Right? So this is so much more powerful than what we had a little while ago. And it's great because it basically just means that you can actually like make powerful setups now. Obviously I haven't changed anything in my setup because I don't need to yet. In my main account, because I've stopped kind of reincarnating a lot. Like I haven't really felt like just sitting down and grinding hell out of the game again. Even though I will say this, I will actually say this while I'm on. There is a new essential item, and I did skip change one of my items to get this. Now, essentially, it's pretty damn good. It's not even that bad at all, actually. So, well, once I get on there, I mean, it'll be a pretty good thing to add to the setup and stuff. So, yeah, so I'm just gonna sit here for a bit longer. So that now that you know that obviously this episode's gonna be to do with looping, the next episode's gonna be completely based on looping. And then the episode after that is going to be back to it's either going to be something else, obviously. I don't know what. It might be a tutorial. It might be something else. I have no idea. It mightn't even be on Reincarnated. But at the end of the day, the episode I was on about will either be a playthrough or a tutorial, and then the next one after that will also be a playthrough. So let me know, because I just need to know this while people are watching still, because I doubt someone's going to sit here for 30 minutes while I do this. I just want to know, does anybody want to watch things like a Minecraft Let's Play? Because I play Minecraft on and off now and then. I'm mainly modded. And obviously if people are interested in that, then I'll gladly play it, because I play it in my spare time. It's not something that I would normally upload, but if it's something that like people would enjoy watching and I can kind of do as like content while I'm playing a game, I don't mind doing that. So let me know, because I'd like to know. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, while I'm just sitting thinking about video ideas and writing stuff down, I actually have a really funny idea in mind. It's to do with this game. I have a really cool, like, I say cool, it's quite a funny idea. It's quite silly as well, but I think it'll be quite fun and enjoyable. So obviously it'll take me time to do it, because it's probably going to take me quite a while to do everything that's needed for it, but I'll do that all before I start recording the video and everything. So that's kind of like not the point. It's just, the point is just it's going to take me a little while to get that video ready, but the fun that it sounds like it's going to be fun, and obviously I hope it turns out the way it does. Because if it turns out the way I'm hoping it will, then it's going to be great. So yeah, I mean I'm just yeah, I don't know, I'm just fiddling around with different ideas, and this idea that I've got for it is it's gonna be quite fun. So anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd tell you that I'm not gonna leak too much until I get it sorted. I don't know if it'll work. If it doesn't work, then it won't come out. But if it works and it goes well, then let's just say it'll be a pretty cool video. But yeah, so we've made a little bit of progress. It's not a lot. I mean, I've only been sitting like this for about 5 minutes. Can't really do anything other than buy another one of these. I can't really loop much at the minute. There's not really much to loop. Yeah, so I need to wait for this, and then as soon as I've got this, I can kind of get rid of whatever monstrosity this is. Because at a minute, this, I need to change to 105, I think. Yeah, 105. I'll keep it on 105. The reason is because this goes through here, goes through there, and then I'm looping these so I don't have to have them all scattered across my setup. Just makes it easier. But yeah, at the minute I'm just waiting for a bit more money so that I can get this and get started. What else is there at the minute? Anything? No, everything's way out of price range. It'd be nice if I could get something like this, but you can't with Overlord. The Overlord challenge is just literally strictly you and the shop items. And a lot of money to get. So we shall see, we shall see. But yeah, I'd love any suggestions from you guys on like video ideas and things, especially on what you guys would want to see. And even the form of the videos. So if it isn't just me sitting talking, it's explaining things. I don't mind swapping that around. I don't mind at all. I just kind of make these videos for fun. If you're new here and watching it, I do these videos for fun. So I'm just sitting talking about stuff while I go, and my ideas for the channel and things like that. Now that I've like came back to uploading. However, we're really close to that 5 million, so I'm gonna sit away for a bit, and I'll see what I can do. So we made it to billions. This is just a temporary setup. It's a bit messy at the minute because I haven't actually gone around to making a loop part of the setup other than this part here. So this is our loop right now, and it's an actual loop. So it's like an actual loop grader rather than just like a grader that you can use multiple times. So whenever we get a couple more items, which is what I'm saving up for, like I want to get one of these, I want to get this, and maybe if I can push it and try and get this. So I've already got these, I've already got these, I've already got the start of some loops, so that's fine. I can already buy another one of them if I really need it. And obviously once I've got more money, we won't actually need these, because once you get to a certain point, these kind of become more like the cost, like the ore value is more than the loops anyways. So like once we get to SX, it kind of just removes this entire part of the loop, which is nice, because if we've got another good couple of suffixes to jump, it means that we don't have to like have a huge setup of loop and then a small little upgrading setup area. So I mean, I guess that's a little bit nicer. So yeah, let's just keep it going, because obviously we need a good amount of money. We need a bit more. So I know we can afford this now. So I think actually now that I've got one of these, I might actually just make that setup quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because it seems like it might it'll use less room for one, and two, it'll save a hell of a lot of space. But let's just get this money now, the money from this loop, and then we'll move on to the next part of the setup. Is there anything I'm missing? Not missing anything in here. I know I can buy... Oh wait, hold on. I'll save up and get this, because then this is 5, this is 6.5. That's 8. I'll use this instead, yeah. And then I'll upgrade to these as well. Oh wait, hang on. 85. Well, yeah, I'll upgrade to these, definitely. So I'll sit and wait because then I'll be able to get that. So that's going to cost me another, give or take, like 700 billion. So I'll sit myself, wait, and then I'll come back once I've got all that stuff, and we'll build the next part of the setup. Alright, so I've withdrawn all my items. I got the gold mines, which is great. So I'm just gonna stick them down here. For now, I will keep the smaller upgrades going, like so these, like so it adds a couple more numbers on. Just purely because I just feel like having that a little bit extra, even if it's the tiniest amount, is always still better than having just a normal amount. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the normal loop. And I'm just making it right next to like the actual start of the setup, if that makes sense. Because what I can do once I'm done here is I can change this, so this is like 5,000, and then because in the Overlord challenge, even if you have the upgrades, it goes back to normal. So even if you have the these upgrades, it goes back to normal, so you can only use it at like 1,000 or whatever, I think. Like it doesn't go up to like you have 0 money, you can use this straight away. It has to be 1,000. So the next part of the setup is going to be the loop. Essentially what it is it's like anything you can use more than once, we'll put down and use it. So essentially, like in this case, I would use this twice because you can use this 4 times. So I only have to loop it twice instead of putting it through all 4 upgraders and using more space. These I can only use once, so I won't put them down. This I can use twice, so I'll put 1. This, yeah, I'll do this, right? So I'll probably try and save that till last because I don't really want it sticking out like that, but it is what it is. At the minute we don't really have much else for like looping wise, so not much else really right now. So I think what's probably the best plan of action is if we use, here's where it gets a bit tricky. For things that it's like 3 upgrades, I would maybe use 1, or because right now we have very little, use 2. But then when you have more items, use 3. Oh, sorry, use 1, sorry, instead of 3, and just let it loop again. Because you have to enter the value in manually anyways, so it's not like it matters. And then finally, we're gonna add our ramp, sky high, which can be used 4 times, yeah. So I would preferably need another one, which won't take long. And then again, right now, use 2 of them, and then again, I can only use 1 of these, so 1 of them. Sorry, I can use it twice, so I'll only use 1. There we go. And then again, we're going to need a value filter. And essentially what I'll do is I'll just make this go like that. And I'll loop it. And what that'll allow me to do is it'll allow me to see, once everything starts flashing, how much value this is going to be worth. Hold on, let me do something quickly. Oops. There we go. Sorry, I'm fiddling around with this in the middle of trying to actually figure out the value. But it just means that I've got a bit more room and a little bit more playing space for now. So once it comes through, let's have a look. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, and oh yeah. I need to put these in. I do need more room, to be fair, because having this crammed right up against this is just not it. Ah, I'm having to remake it again. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just because I thought like, oh, well, maybe tapping it by the setup will be a little bit better, but it's kind of just turned out to be worse. So it's fine. We'll figure it out. Alright, there we go. So I don't need that many. To be fair, I think that would do. Right, so everything's flashing now. So what is the average value of these items? 84 million. So I'm just going to type 84M. Greater than 84M. Okay. 83 million. Whoa. Whatever, bro. And then obviously that'll just go into the next part of the setup, which I'll leave down here, because all I've got for it at the minute is this. Wait, that first, because it's a higher upgrade that I want next. A ramp. Oh wait, hang on. Actually, I'm missing something. Conveyor. Both flames. The wash. And then the soaring. Scheiße. There we go, much better. Right. So that's not solid. That's not solid. So, like I said, I can now. What was I looking for? This. Can now add another one of them to make it quicker. And what I will do is, while I'm on doing this, shove that there, put that there, move these back here, and what's after? These. I wanted to turn this way, and then that way. There we go. I know this is a bit annoying, like I don't really like it. And if I can, I'll turn it sideways, like I'll have a conveyor going that way, and then these will just go that way. So it just kind of stays on the same level, but at the minute that'll just do. I'm happy with that, the way it is. Alright, so they're not going over 80 million, are they? No. Good. Cool. So where are we at? Money-wise, like item-wise. So this, I need one of them. How many times can I use this? 60, 20, 8 or at least 4. At least 4 of these. And dot them around in locations. Right, okay. I can do that. That's fine. The only thing is that I'm having at the minute is it's still quite slow, the loop. The only thing is I still need to wait for this and then this. And then the next one after that isn't until this, I think. Yeah. So yeah, we've got a little while to go. To be fair, billions and trillions and quintillions is like the easy part. it's once you get to QN to SP, that is the by far the slowest part of this entire thing. So I mean, I'm not looking forward to it, but at the end of the day, I don't really care how long I take on this. I'm just chilling right now, so I'm kind of happy to just sit around and chill. But yeah, we're gonna go with this, and then obviously just sit and wait and get more money. Now the thing is, that obviously this I can only use once. Actually, for now, I'll stick it in here. But normally, I would just put this in a loop because it's 2 times for free. And in normal setups, I don't really want to have this at the start because it means I need to have... Okay, sorry. It means I need to have like money already. It means I need money for the setup already, and I don't want that. I just want to be able to load my first part of my setup, make a bit of money off of that, and then go and load the next part, which will have all the shop upgraders. Just makes it work. I mean, and then obviously this just means that this can be in the second part of the setup, and it just works. I know obviously it takes space, and it'll probably be replaced with something at some point. Like if this is another, like this could be a thing here. Like obviously that's one thing that could be added, like this as well, 4 times over 15 seconds. This, like, I don't know, this, yeah, 3 times over 15 seconds. There you go. Like there's quite a few things that it could be replaced with, but it's just time. And obviously there's more items added, more loopables are added, more double use items are added, things like that, and it just, yeah. I'm gonna say 160 million. Oh no, I was well off. It's 256, but hey, I kind of got it right a little bit because I estimated. I guesstimated a number and went, that'll do. Yeah, so now we're just waiting for these, the portable shop beams, because I need those. I need at least 4, and then I can go ahead and get like started with like things like this, the next part of the loop, this, and so on. Again, we don't need all of it because there will be some items that I just will throw away because they're not necessary. Like these, I won't need these after a while because they're completely useless after a while. But yeah, and again, like there's another thing that's another like what 1.5 times. I want that 1.5 times. So now I'm actually gonna go ahead and just chuck all of this away. Not chuck it away, but you get the picture. Move that there, and then move all the back, and then use this space here that I previously didn't have to put that there. Woohoo! And now I'm not gonna lie, just for the little bit of extra money that I can get while I'm waiting, because I can't be bothered to keep sitting around, I'm gonna sit here and just do this for a little while until roughly I have the next part of the loop. That's what I'm aiming for. So the only other thing I can really buy right this very second is these, and that's it. So I'll buy these when I can, and then that's it until I can get more. Alright, so this should start making a difference in the setup now. This should start speeding up a little bit because I'm about to hit 400 trillion again and get this last mine to go in here. And obviously, eventually, I'm going to be able to get rid of these, which is great. However, it's having a bit of an issue right now. Like, what's going on? Why is there no ores? Don't know. It's fine. There we go. Right. So, I've managed to get these. So, this is the next part of the setup, which is why we're making so much. I expanded on this bit here. And again, changed it where this goes down now instead of anywhere else. And I just need more upgraders, like, on their own. So I need more of, like, things like this, this, so on. So I think my next save up is going to be for 2 or 4. No, I'd probably say 2 of these. I'm just trying to think of something I can do. I don't need to save this, so I can just use as many items as I want, but I want to save as much room as possible so that I can get the maximum out of this. Which is hard because obviously, like, I don't want to make it look like an absolute mess and have everything mess up and stuff. So I think that I need to have a quick think of how I can, like, kind of cram this bit all into a corner and then expand on this like so, and then kind of just turn it, you know what I mean? So I want this to turn, and I was going to use this as the turn. So, like, it's hard to explain, but, like, these would, like, fit, like, if I go boom boom 2 and then it's a turn. I don't know, but that just seems to work for me in my head. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, but obviously it's just a waiting game to get in a little bit more cash, and then I'll have a little fiddle around with the items here and see how much I can cram into a corner. And if not, I might try and see. Oh, never mind. I was gonna see if I can get this into the corner, but with these being here, it's a bit rough. And also, I just realized that this one's completely useless. So I'm gonna move. Ooh, that one's also completely useless as well. Oh well, we'll stick it here because I mean, if it gets an extra upgrade, it gets an extra upgrade. It's whatever. We're really close to getting it actually, but I'm gonna wait till I get 5 QD so I can make that turn and then start fiddling around with whatever other upgraders I can get. Alright, so we're looking at pushing QN now. So the slowest part of the entire thing is about to be upon us. Yeah, so I've made this a bit longer. I've upgraded my all limit all the way to the max. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting, because the next thing is this. So yeah, as soon as we get to like here, we'll speed through everything. Like, it won't take long to get to like here, 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 and here. But oh yeah, I forgot this got absolutely rinsed in the nerf. But yeah, I mean, like, I need to just wait for it to thingy, and then I can actually make more money from this. But I think for now, just as a thing, because this isn't getting the full upgrade, I think I'm gonna put these down as like a temporary thing, so that it gets the full 8 times upgrade. Well, not 8 times upgrade, but like the 8 amounts. But I need to keep an eye on this because I need to change this to like, I think it's like 5 trillion now. Oh no, it's more than that. So that was 6 or 7 trillion. So I'll change it to 7 trillion for now. And then when it comes back round, hopefully if it hits this one more time, or one of them one more time, it's just above the 7 trillion mark. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, that's a bit better. I mean, it's not great, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up for these. the rubidium droppers. Sorry, rhodium dropper. Yeah, because this will basically mean that I can wipe out this part of the setup and this, so that's pretty good. It just means shortening a couple of things that we don't actually need. Because at the minute, I mean, the setup's not doing too bad. It's actually all right. It's just a case of waiting. And the thing is as well, this is the slowest part of the setup at the minute because it takes a little while to get there. And then this, well, this is the next slowest part. So as soon as we get to here, the better. Like, if we can get this straight away, even better. Because, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the sooner we get to that point, the better it is, because we can actually move on from this whole part of the setup. And these upgrade way faster, and the same with this. So this won't take any time at all. And then the next ones, what's the next loop upgrader past this? I think it's this one, yeah. Yeah, this is going to take the longest time, I think. Yeah. And then it's not this, not this, not this, not that, not that. But this can be used in this loop here. It's not that. I think it's this. Is it that? Yeah, it is that one. And then this one too. No? No. Which one is it? It's one of these somewhere. This one? No? No. No. Don't remember which one it is. Oh, it's this one here. So, well, at this point, I don't think we'll be using this because we'll be alright. However, we're really close to the 1QN bit, or the 4QN, sorry. So let's place all of them down. Come on. Just a couple more. Because I'm assuming once we get rid of this little part of the setup, it should actually be quite a bit quicker. And I'm hoping anyways. And actually now, I can actually do this, because I don't need all of those extra little bits and bobs. Oops. And this can now, oops, not that, yeah, there we go. Now this can just go anywhere really. I can literally sit, like, actually no, I would be better off like here. And now I just need to, before this whole thing starts up again, I just need to move this back there. And then now we wait. And we just play the waiting game. So yeah, hopefully this becomes a bit faster, because it's already, you can already see like it's going quite a bit faster than it was previously. It's not amazing, like it's not super quick, but for it to go from 1,000 to 3,000 already is insane. That's really good, because before it was starting off at like 500 and having to go from there at like 0.7 times or something like that, which is really slow. So now I mean, as you can see, there's already ores worth 80,000, and there we go. They're now coming through this. So it won't take long at all. So this is great, because we're making a bit of progress. We're getting a bit further. And now the next thing is this. So I think actually once we've got a whole loop through, I should be able to afford this, or at least one of them, which is good. So if we can afford one, fantastic. If not, I'll cry. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to afford one off one loop, unless that's like the last batch that's going through now, and then the next bit's going to come through, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, the only thing I'll say about this is it's really challenging when it comes to like early stage progression. Like, I feel for people who don't understand this game, because it's torture, because having to sit for so long and just play the game and on your first life without any money, like you can't spend any money. Obviously there's people who pay to win and things. Like, I'll say on my main account I've bought like nearly everything, so like without that advantage they've got nothing, and they've just got to sit like this for hours until they can rebirth, which is about now. But still, it's like, what if they don't know about loops, things like that? Like, I'm not just talking about these, because these make sense, people will be able to figure this out. But obviously, like, once you get to a certain point, you kind of have to use loops anyways. Like, it doesn't have to be a massive loop, it just has to be like, you have to start using a little bit of a loop and things. So it's like, I don't know, like, I think something that this game actually needs right now, with it coming closer and closer to the actual release of the game, or to whatever's next, whether they're going to go into a deeper version of beta testing or whatever. I just think that the game needs a tutorial, and it's an optional thing, but the game needs a tutorial, and it needs to teach you about loads of different things. And if not, it needs like a little guidebook so you can always go back and look. And it's just a little thing that briefly explains how to do like looping, and how you can, if you want, you can shorten your setups by using one of an item that can be used more than once, things like that. Like, obviously explain it better than that, because that's just a little bit wordy and it's like blah 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 blah. That's all that sounded like to most people. But at the end of the day, like, I think a thing like that would be helpful. I don't know why I thought this was worth 3 QN instead of 2. That's why I said before, like, oh, but we're so close to buying it, when I was at 2 QN. So I'm gonna go 100 trillion now, because remember, this is like, what, 2 times? Yeah, so 2 times. So by the time we get to the end of the setup the first time, it's 22 trillion. So it should, in theory, be like 100 trillion by the time it goes through. Some of the higher up balls on here anyways. We're at 79, that's the highest ore I've seen so far. Well, there's one went through. $87. Yeah, 105, yeah, I was right. So about 100 trillion is what we're looking at. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think right now we're at a point where this is going to take a while, so I'm probably going to go do something while I'm waiting for this to build up a little bit more cash, and then I'll be back. But I'll obviously keep you updated on what happens and how far we get until we're completely done. So yeah. I mean, actually, let me just quickly add this right this very second, because an extra 3 times is beautiful stuff. And then we can't get any more of that, that's fine. And then 250 is the next one. Right. Okay, well, I'm gonna stand on this. I'm gonna go AFK for a bit. I actually need to make food, so I need to live. So I'm gonna go make food, and then I'll come back, and I'll hopefully not have disconnected, and we'll see where I'm at. So it actually ended up kicking me because I took a little too long making food. So we made a little bit of money, so let's crack on. So now we can afford these. I'm going to use 3 of these now instead of 5. So I used to be able to use 5, but now we're going to use 3. which is a little bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So we use 2 of them, and then that's sorted. And I'll expand on this by using that. And then if that's that, then I'm gonna assume it's gonna be at least like 500 trillion. So yeah. Sorry, on me. Right. So what we getting? Oh, that's an L. That's a real big L. It's a real big L. Alright, well, time to let it sit for a bit. So essentially what's going to happen now, after I've sat AFK for a bit, I just have to leave and join a server because my game was a bit laggy, is essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to plop this here, and we're going to buy these. Oops. Now that means I can get rid of the other droppers, the other upgraders, remember. And essentially what I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy another one of them. And what else can I buy for 6 Oh, nothing until here. So if I'm going to be honest, I think I kind of need that near the start. Or at least like, how to say, really, like here maybe? Because 15 seconds is longer than this takes. Or like mostly, should I say. Same goes for this. Increase your ore value on the next upgrade, scaling with time passed between upgrades. That's fine. But it just means you're gonna have to make it sit in an ore filter, not filter, an ore gate. So yeah, it needs to, this setup just needs to sit for a bit. Like I can't really do anything. Yeah, I can't do anything until I get this. The only real thing I can do is like make this longer so as that it's a bit quicker, but again, even so, like I would need more of these because this is such a big gap from 160 to 3.2 million, and also this needs to be changed from that to 3.2 to 3.25 million now. So instead of it going through there, it needs to wait till this actually hits. So, and obviously I need to change this, but I don't know what the value is going to be yet. Like, it's going to be a lot bigger than last time, so I'm going to change this. Actually, no. I'm going to keep this the same for now until I see the ores go through. Until I see the first ores go through. And then I'll adjust it accordingly, pretty much. So I got the setup working again, like to make a decent amount of money. So I extended these because I was like, well, when I added another one, it seemed like they made more money. So I've added all 4, and it's now made pretty much like 4 times the amount of money, or like, you know, well, however much that is times by 4. But yeah, I mean, like, I just like, oh, I'll just put it through to see if that works. Obviously, I might be wrong, but it just meant that they're all getting the upgrade after 30 seconds, and then by the time 30 seconds came, everything was already done. Like, they'd already been through all the upgrades, so by the time we got to here, it's worth like 400 QD kind of money. Whereas this is after 15 seconds they gain value. So I was like, well, I'm going to chuck that right at the start because well, they'll make money, and then when they go in here, they'll be worth more. So if you look, I'll look here. Oh wait, hang on. Actually, let me put this in here, and wait. Let me put 400 QD in here. Let's see if this works. Because they're already upgraded. It's just they've got to wait for this. But you can see, like, they're already going through. And I'm making more because of it. There we go, I'm getting 4SX now. That's great. How much are they actually worth? QN. Wow, QN, wow. Alright, great. That's great news. Right, so what's up next? Double grader. 2 for the front, 2 for the back. And there's no bad tag on it. Okay, how big is setup grader? Alright, okay. It means I'm gonna need a half grader. Half conveyor, sorry, not half grader. What am I on about? That would be if I had my little spooky dot thing, but I don't. Spooky pop. So this is gonna have to go towards up here somewhere. And then obviously once I make enough, that'll be replaced. And then obviously I can replace these as well. And that should wipe out the first part of this. Yeah. That's great. Great news. We're getting there. We're very close. We're getting there. It's been, well, for you guys it's been like probably like half an hour. But for me it's been a good few hours because I've been AFK as well. So I don't know how many hours it's been since I started this. So you know, I'll probably rebirth and it'll be like 10 hours or something. It hasn't been that long, but it'll be like 5. By the time I'm done, it should be about 5, something like that. Yeah. So, oh, there we go. Sorry, I didn't even realize. Right, there we go. Stick that in here. Is that hitting? Yeah, it's hitting both. Good. Perfect. And then we get, to be fair, we probably don't even need it anymore, but I'll stick it in anyways, because any extra upgrade is an upgrade in my book. So now I think the best thing to do is change this to 1SX, because I reckon that's where it's going to be. I reckon that's how much we're going to get from this. Wait, did I just say 1SX? Didn't mean 1SX. Yeah, no, probably 15 QN. Don't know why I said SX, to be fair. Maybe it's from the cell, yeah, sure, but we'll soon see. Yeah, that works, yeah. Oh, wow, okay, good. Goody gumdrops. Now, 3 times value after 15 seconds. Right, okay. So, here again? I don't see why not. Like, it's open space. So, why not? What to do? Other than add this. And this. Yeah, I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna fiddle on with my setup a little bit because I want to tweak a couple of things here and there, and then I'll come back once I've actually figured out what I want to do. Right, so now what I've done is I've added the water cooler. I don't know if I showed that or not, but I added it. I added an OR gate. Wrong way around. Right, wrong way around. Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't make any sense why I added an OR gate there when. I obviously added. I know I showed that. So the double graders there. Well, wait, what else did I add? I'm going insane. I didn't add anything. I just changed. Oh yeah. So I changed the amount that these filter out. So it's 50 QN right now, or it should be, yeah, about 50. Because some of them will go a little bit lower, and then some of them reach to 53, roughly. So my point just was to wait for all of this to upgrade. And then once it upgrades through this, I'll then send it all through. Please upgrade. I would like it to upgrade. I mean, it's been 5 seconds, so when it goes through here, it'll jump up 12 times, or however much it said. Yeah, 12 times. There we go. That was beautiful. Alright. So, this is the next one that we're looking at. The only problem is look at where my soaring stuff is. Alright, let's try something here. Move this back. Let's push this here. And let's put this in. Oh, perfect fit as well. Ah. Right, cool. So that's fine. To be fair, I think I would benefit more from this. And then just adding the heli upgrader somewhere in here. So I'll have to figure it out in a second, but as of right now, I kind of need an upgrader, or at least a conveyor. No, not that one, this one. At least a conveyor and a mini to keep it going so that I keep making more money, so that I can continue. Oh, that's not going to fit. So that I can continue making money and eventually, you know, get the X-ray upgraders, which are these, because they go underneath your soaring upgraders, but you can't use them more than 10 times. So I'd only need like what, 2? Because then even if I get 8, it means that they don't die or have any negative effects that you don't want, because it does. Or it should say somewhere that it says it'll give you Oz unwanted side. Yeah, there you go. Unwanted side effects. So I think what's next on my list of things that is needed. I mean, there's this. That would go in my normal setup though, so that's fine. In my normal setup, that's a loop. That's a normal one. Also 20% chance of being destroyed after 2 seconds, but if they survive, the values multiplied by 4. Okay, that's fine as well. Now what I'm gonna do, because I need to fiddle on with this at the minute, I am gonna just send my ores through. But then I'm going to tweak this and make it go another way. Alright, hold on. Just go through. And then this can go there. Okay, we got octillions. Beautiful. Right. And then we need to just quickly, before all of these other ores come flying through, pick these up. You know what, can I just go ahead and quickly, while I'm undoing this, get rid of these, just before I keep going, and then do this. Oh, why are they built like that? Hold. I don't wanna show what that nearly looks like. It's nearly a thing, but it's not a thing. It's not on purpose, okay? It's nearly a thing, but it's not a thing, okay? And I want to make 2 of them so that it's easy. It's easier. Please tell me someone else sees that and I'm not just being stupid, because that's going to make it look really stupid if I just say that. If I've just said that for no reason and everyone's like, no, I don't say that. The unfortunate thing here is, I'm having a bit of an issue. Well, this wasn't supposed to be a wash thing, but I'm gonna have to get rid of this and just stick this in here. I know I didn't really want to have upgrades in this that aren't loop upgraders, but I completely forgot that ore is automatically on fire from the start. So I mean, look at how quick that is. Look at how quick that is. Jesus, that's so quick. Alright, 2 octillion. Right, so before they get on with whatever else over there, let's get this into the setup. So, this can stay here. How much is this? Right. Right. So, ramp into the helicopter, down the slide, and into the furnace. And can I afford another furnace now? Yes. So we'll go with that one instead. Better. Anything else I can afford? No. No. Cool. Right, let's do it. Oh, oops. Well, 18 octillion isn't that bad. It's not that bad. We're nearly there, actually, so... Yeah, I'm gonna sit while it just upgrades for a bit longer, and then hopefully, after a couple more of these loops are done, we should have enough money to reincarnate with the prop item. So funny enough, I'm actually having to go into here and fix it, because little did I know that even though the ores showed that they were getting like melted, it was only like 3 of them that were going through, and then the rest of them weren't, like they weren't even getting touched. So I'm fitting walls on each side of this so that it actually just works, and hopefully, actually I'm gonna make the whole thing just wide. There we go. And then obviously they can fly around and do whatever else inside there, but they can't go anywhere. Like, that should work now, hopefully. I mean, it's a bit better, but you still saw that there was some there. Like, I'm not getting as much because of this new furnace. Unless make it a bit longer, but until I get more upgraders for this part of the setup, it's kind of useless. I mean, I can make a new loop now. That's great. So let's actually do that while the ores are sat over there. I'm gonna make 2 more new bits with 26 million. That is it, yeah? 26 million. And then once these ones have went through, which they should do, like I'll just set it to 1 right now, so that they all go through, just because I want a clean slate. Right, so we're going to change this to 200 QN, actually no, 500 QN, because I feel like once the ores go all the way through, they're a lot higher value than I'm estimating, but I have no idea. I just want to have a look and see. So once these go through, hopefully now, it's a bit better, yeah. Bit better. It's a little bit better. Also, I just realized what I'm doing wrong. I should have this as a centering conveyor, so that it centers when it hits the floor. That is going the right way, right? Yeah, thought so. All right, let's have a look at what these are worth. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, hold on. I don't know if it'll be worth more than that if I send them out again on top of that because of the value gain over time. But I'd like to know. I mean, this is going to be a decent chunk, I think. Yep. Not bad at all. Right. 60 octillion, sorry. After 2 seconds, so I don't even need to send it through when it goes this way, it just needs to be like here. So let's see, can I fit all of this? Yeah, of course I can, yeah. Don't know why I was asking that, but it's a bit silly of me, but right. Let's just add some centering conveyors for now. For when these come through, which should be any second now. Oh no, they're stuck because they're at 3. They're at 3 SX. That's the peak. I'm just gonna name it. I'm just gonna change it to 3 SX. Yeah, and they should start. Yeah, good, good, good. I just need a bit more money so I can get to that upgrader, and then we're good. Oh yeah, more than enough. Only issue is there is the half. That's fine. Great. Good, good, good. We're getting closer. We're getting so close now. So this can be used 5 times. Right. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make these. So these flat. Flat? Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna make. Oh yeah, I don't have more than enough. I'm gonna make this like that. But right now it's just gonna go here until I have enough. And then once I've got enough, I'll do what I said I was gonna do and make 5 in a row. And then have it turn into this, but an OR gate as well. So I need to put that there and then another one there. So hopefully this won't take much longer. So fingers crossed, yes, yes. There wasn't really much of an upgrade from that when I just did that. So I'm assuming it's either, I don't know, no, it's because it's 0.5 times, and then the empowerment isn't really that great on either. Yeah. I say that the ramping multiplier isn't really that great on it either. So I'm mainly just saving up for this. So whenever I get that, I can kind of crack on and shove it under these and be happy. Oh, I forgot about that as well. It's not great. It's not hitting the clock. Yeah, so let's have a look. What have we got here? 8.33% multiplier for every time the ore has been upgraded, increasing it to 6 times up to 60 upgrades. Oh, well, easy. Just stick that right at the end of the setup then. Wait, on that. Wait, does it mean? Hang on. Okay, so technically I should put it there now. No. Unless I'm completely wrong. I'm going to put it at the end of the setup, but I might be wrong. I could be completely wrong, and it could be a thing you have to put in at the start per every time it gets upgraded, and then it goes on and just adds up. But I'm going to put it in the end because that's how it sounds to me. Like, it just automatically finds out that the ore has been touched 60 times by stuff and goes, bam, have an upgrade. So hopefully, if this is a really good batch, which it looks like it is, there should hopefully be some decent progress. Yeah, it's alright, it's not bad. How much is this? 200k? And what would that get rid of this? Yeah, it would add more than that. But they're on fire as well, aren't they? Ores gain a positive affinity for fire effect. Plus 50% when the ore value 50% plus 50% ore value whenever the fire effect attempts to be applied on an ore. Okay. Ores are set on fire and will be destroyed in 5 seconds. Ores can be extinguished. Okay, cool. So that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. You know, this series would be so much easier if only we had a Temu upgrader in it. A Temu upgrade. Are you serious? A Temu upgrader would be great. For no reason at all. Not because it's my name on Roblox or anything. Temu delivery. Not for that reason at all. No reason. There's no reason behind it at all. Promise. I was just thinking, like, I think that with the introduction of portables to the game, like this as well, I genuinely think that we should be able to adjust the height of the portables, because there is a lot of these upgrades that you're not able to put portables on top of anymore, or at the minute. And maybe it's not the shop items, but when you've got huge upgraders from like rebirths and things like that, you won't be able to. And obviously I'm thinking just portables, by the way, no other items, just because, like the flying portables, just purely because when you think, like, later on we'll have setups where the items are absolutely huge, and let's say we have like 5 more items worth of space, but we can't even fit portables in because everything's so crammed together inside my setup. But I've got 5 more items where I could maybe adjust them at certain heights and certain angles, so as that I could get maybe an extra, like, total of like maybe like 50 times. It's just missed out value. So it's just a thought. Like, you wouldn't be able to like glitch them and do things like use platforms and adjust the height, like platforms and things, from original Minus Haven. It was just a case of they can add it in a way of like we're taking precaution because we don't want people to not be able to use upgraders. Because if you got 5 more, like let's say like Blueprint 3 comes out and we have base expansion by then, like at that point, what do you do? What do you do? Because to me, I would have nothing left to do. Like I'd have a setup that I would, like, at the time, like if the progression keeps on going, eventually you're going to hit a cap where you can't go anywhere because you're at a maximum. So it's kind of like rough. I'm just going to make this longer, by the way, just because I can. And I want to. And I think the longest part of this isn't the green ones. It's these pink ones, or the plasma sources or whatever. They take ages. So actually I might get rid of one of these and chuck in all of them just because of how long this takes. Like, they're already worth more than the amount that they need to be in these. So these are kind of useless now, other than the fact that these are only worth 25k and not 160. So it's like, what do you do? Hold on, let me just wipe yours because they're everywhere. And then let me just make an absolute mess. I need this to be quicker, man. Come on. Look at the state of that. Hopefully, man. Hopefully this is gonna be the end of it, because I'm kind of getting bored now because of how long this has took. And because, I'm not gonna lie, it is quite slow in between lives. Like, not in between lives, in between like suffix gaps. Like, you'll speed run through like SP to octillions, right? But then nonillions to DE or whatever, or DDE, whatever it is that comes next, it's like impossible. So it's like, you know, yeah, so it's DE and then maybe GDE and then DDE. So it's like, there's still a long way to go. It's just, man, I don't know. It's just, I mean, I don't think this really does anything. Like, I'm not seeing it upgrade anything yet. Like, I've not seen a single upgrade. Even when I've left it for ages. Like, I know this one upgrades because you can see it. Oh my god, this is ridiculously slow. I can't even do anything about it. Like, I can't add any more stuff. And it's going to be even slower because this is nerfed. Because I don't know if you knew, but this thing was an absolute beast going back not so long ago, and then they nerfed it into the floor because of how overpowered it was, because you could use it 5 times. Which is fair enough, by the way. Like, I don't blame them. I too would nerf it if I was the game developers. So I think I said in my last video that I was going to live stream the Overlord challenge, but I think next time I'm going to do it on like a weekend, because right now it's like middle of the week. I'll probably live stream it in the middle of the in the middle of the weekend, so like maybe it's like Saturday night, and or even on a Friday night after work, and then try and beat my hour, like however many hours I've got now. Because to be fair, I honestly don't know what my hours is. Like, it could literally be like 20 hours. Like, no, I'm kidding. It could be like 8 or something like that. I don't know how long I've been on with this, but because I went AFK, I went to go eat, then I went to the toilet. If you want me to be honest, I went to the toilet, and then I went to shower. So obviously I talk to people, things like that. So like, you know, there's been things in between. So it's a case of just, it depends on whether this game's like actually picked it up as like, oh my god, what is he doing? Why is he just sitting there doing absolute bot all? Well, I'm really confused on why my ores aren't getting like fully upgraded, because it feels like they're just, it feels like the upgrades are just lacking. Like it feels like I'm not getting as much as I should be getting, if you know what I mean. Like I don't know, it's just, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. Like I feel like I'm missing out on upgrades or something like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I feel like I should be getting like 1 N per like ore. No, I'm kidding. Not literally. Like maybe it's a bit more than what I'm getting right now, but I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Can I maybe change this to like 4 SX? See if that does anything. Because I don't know, it just feels like I'm maybe underestimating how much these ores are worth. Wait, so I saw 2 SX there. More 2s. More 2s. More 2s. Even more 2s. What's going on? Where was my 3s? There's a 3. Right, so it looks like 3.2 is the, or 3.5 is the most. That's rough. That's very rough. And obviously, this is every 5 seconds afterwards, and then you go through the upgrader. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels really slow. I don't know. I don't know. Compared to last time when I did it myself, it feels a lot slower. What's it? Where? There. What's left in here to get? I mean, that rainbow refiner would be really nice right now because I could stick it in there, but nope. Not allowed. It's blacklisted. Not allowed. Not allowed. With this, I feel like it's, I don't know, it feels like this, I need to like sit and have it do like 1 and then loop it, and then 1 and then loop it, and then, because like it feels like if I just send it all through at once before the 3 seconds is up, it just doesn't do anything. Because I haven't seen a single upgrade like since I've tried using these. Like there's not a single scratch on my all. Like if we look at how much this is worth when it comes through, let's have a look. It'd be worth about 3.25. How much is it worth when it comes to the other side? If it's worth more, then I'm wrong, obviously. But where are my ores? Where are my ores at? Where are my ores at? Oh yeah, I am wrong. I am wrong. I was very wrong. So that's fine. I was wrong, so I'm not mad. I was just wrong. Just wasn't seeing the upgrade. Right, that's enough for that upgrader. I'll take it, man. I need, the thing is though, in order for this to work and be like good, like properly good, I need 2 of them. Because this thing loops about 3 or 4 times. So by the time I have 2, and it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, and if it gets 5, then it's 10. So that means anything more than that is bad. But it'll have went through by then. So again, I'm gonna say probably 5 SX is what I'm gonna be looking at here. Maybe it's more than that. Wait, no, definitely more than 5. Yeah, there's 5, so I'll change it to 6 for now. See what we get. Right. So I've seen 7 SX. And then obviously whatever it's worth over here. So 22, not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. But again, it's gonna take a couple more runs before I'm happy with it. Before it is done. Where is it? Why is there another toilet? These developers, man, they love the toilets. The black hole generator is quite cool though. It's very cool. 60 times multiplies your by 1.25 divided by they have their fire effect active. Okay. Oh wait, no, it already does. Never mind, I don't have to do anything. Alright. Wait, is this... Yeah, okay. Right. Where are my ores? I know where my ores are. They're over here. Not bad. This will be a good chunk, I think. I didn't mean to let them through that quickly, but... Yeah, that was definitely an oopsie on my behalf because I just lost out on so much. And as we can see, we have a fair setup here. And to be fair, it is actually very fast now that I've done that. I just wanted to change the things so that it was a little bit quicker, but it is what it is. This is just funny to look at, to be fair. I also added another X-ray machine upgrade over here, so that's pretty cool. So it's all done now. It's just a case of expanding my solarite droppers and then expanding my normal setup with any and every item possible. I can also only fit that many of those per teleporter now because of the weird and odd shape. But it's fine. I'll live. I'll live to tell the tale. And then the only other thing I've got left to buy is the black hole generator, and then we'll do that like shortly once we've got through this whole loop. This whole batch of loop. There we go. Right, I just need to wait for all of them to get in here and then we'll send it through and figure out what the hell to do. Because, to be fair, could buy that. Or I could buy that and then hopefully if we have enough after one good run or a couple of good runs, we have this. Because that would be nice. It also looks awesome, by the way. So let's just yeah, we ain't getting enough. Definitely not. Not for 20 plus like whatever the other thing is, like 35 or something. It's gonna take a good couple of runs. Alright, so I just left it a little bit after doing a little bit of fiddling around, and obviously got a bunch of other things. It's been a little while, it's been about half an hour since I last since I last what do you call it, came back. Like, I've been FK for a bit, so it's not bad. I've just sent the ores through just there, so like some of them are still going, like some of them are still sitting here, so because not all of them upgrade at the same time for some reason, so we'll send these ones through here and see how much we get with this one. So hopefully with this batch, yeah, I do have enough. So with this here, what I can do is this will now upgrade 5 times. So essentially it's going to make it a whole lot quicker, but as well as that, it's also going to okay, so let me do this then. There we go. So this is going to take it up to 1.56 trillion. Which is great because it will mean that we will be able to surpass sorry, we will be able to surpass the actual needed limit for this challenge, hopefully within 10 minutes if it's quick. But I need to adjust the setup quickly and make this 50 SP for now until I see just how much we're making with these new numbers coming from pipeline. So our new ores are all just coming in now, so I'm going to send through most of them when they get here. Worth 11 SP quickly. And get rid of all of them that are in the way. And then the rest of them that are brand new will be upgraded for another like two loops. So that's most of them out of the way. There's some that could stay, like obviously, like you can float around and do whatever, but let's just get rid of these ores quickly. Oh, whoa, 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 hold on. Okay, right, okay. So wasn't expecting that. That's probably not even what the total value is. So I need to be quick, I need to be quick, I need to be quick. Come on. Alright, let's change this to like 120 SP. Because yeah, that definitely wasn't the total value. It would be worth way more than that, I'm assuming, with the new number. Yeah, way more already. That's insane. So wait, hold on, actually, what I am going to do, just while I'm here, because I may as well do this. I'll put a conveyor here. No, sorry, I'll get a conveyor on the ready. Oh, that's a walled conveyor. No, I don't want those. Get one of the normal ones. Send these through. And then put this back. And then quickly, before them ores get down, replace the value with something higher, because it hasn't been all the way around yet. So I want to see what they can get. I just placed in a random number, by the way, because I panicked. So 50. Oh, that's just for now, by the way, till them ores go, and then I'll lower it because I know it's not going to be like 50 octillion. Yeah, so about 10 octillion. That's what I'm seeing from that. There we go. That's fine. Alright, let's head on over. There we go. That's it. That's it. Challenge done. We just rebirth. Hold on. Oh, that's embarrassing. 4.82 hours. Alright, I think next time what I'll do is I'll I'll basically try and complete this in a shorter time. Because this is well worth it. I know it can only be used once, but I think it'll be quite fun to mess around with. And not mess around with, but even like fiddle on with when it comes to like actual trying to think what was I gonna say? When it comes to challenges and stuff, I could definitely do this for a stream again. I know obviously I haven't streamed this is just me talking for a while, and obviously showing what I've been doing and how long it took. But I think for a stream it would be quite fun. It would be pretty cool to do. So yeah, I'm gonna head off now. Obviously, I'll probably be working on another video after this one. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. This has been a really long video. I don't actually know how long this is actually going to be. I'm going to try and edit it down to like most of the important bits. I say the important bits, but I'll keep it. It's going to be a big, long video. But it's not going to be as long as I've got in the OBS counter right here, because right now it says I've been recording for 5 hours, coming up, like about to hit 5 hours. Which obviously isn't true. It's just because I've been AFK and I haven't paused my recording or anything like that. So it's been a case of I've just been constantly like coming back and forth and stuff. So yeah, I mean, obviously that's how long it's took. Let me know what you guys thought. Obviously, if you guys want to see a stream, let me know as well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.